They shot lights out from 3 in that one.
Really turning the corner with authority.
Ooh, Phoenix turning the corner. Jalen Green just turned around, knocked it down, and now Plumlee and Adams get locked up with one another. That's the last guy you want. He takes him down. And Plumlee ends up on top of Steven Adams. It's like a sumo wrestling match out there.
I think they're still locked up.
Yeah, they are still locked up.
Steven doesn't seem too bothered that Houston is brought hitting the glass. Looks like
after the play, Plumlee and Adams getting together in a scuffle will be reviewed to see if it's potentially flagrant.
So they'll look at it. I guess it's been a minute since the Rockets have been involved in one of these. You see there is a little bit of a cut above the right eye of Plumlee. Let's see what happens. They were just going at it.
It's an elbow from Plumlee.
And they get locked up.
No, I'm not letting go. You don't let go. There's the takedown. WWE style. And again, I don't know. Look, nobody could get them off each other there. There's a lot going on, man. And hey, man, I like it. Nobody's shaking up. Those two going at it. And Steven turns. You see that arm locked. And Steven says, I can lock my arms. Let me go. Get off me. Now I'm not letting you off. And there goes the bear hug. And
after review, the ruling on the play is double.
The Wolves bench. Anderson and Rudy Gobert. That's just something you don't see every day. I know the tensions, and you've played in this game, you've been in a lot of heated battles, but
I don't know that I've ever seen.
There.
I've never personally been on a team where a teammate punched somebody on the bench like that. That's out of bounds.
Z. Robinson Earl. All the way to the hole. Zion's there. And no foul, they say.
Oh,
man. Z took it away. And he's held up by Kevin Love.
But see, this is what happens.
Right.
This is what happens. This is Jimmy Butler and Najee.
Yeah. I'm not surprised because they let it go.
Right. This is what happens when officials don't call fouls.
They let it go.
Right. This is what happens.
It got away. It got away. And look at Thomas Bryant in front of us with Jokic. And we're in the middle of things. And what is Thomas Bryant doing? Unfortunately, don't need everybody to get involved. But it's unfortunate that it got to this point because the officials let it go. So finally, the two teams separated. It's interesting. Zion thought he was fouled the first time after he got the ball back. And when you let things go, you create this.
It was interesting because Jose and Thomas Bryant were right in front of us, and I thought that they were joking with each other. I thought they were playing with each other.
Right.
I thought that they had known each other.
Now, here's the putback by Z right here. He thought the Love.
And then he gets the steal back, right? And they call this one. And I don't think that's dirty by Kevin Love. It's just what happened right before.
They shook hands, actually.
Right.
Right in front of us before the altercation began.
Right. But what happens is it's Najee and Jimmy Butler right here that actually get into it after. And if you know anything about Jimmy Butler and you know anything about Najee Marshall, either one of these boys are backing down.
No.
See?
We will be going for a potential flagrant and then a hostile act that does not dissolve.
So if you can't
Najee
see,
come in to kind of help his
but
team.
Jose and Thomas Bryant are right in front of us.
Right.
Right? And then that's when it kind of spilled over there.
And it was right in front of us. Wild times with 11:19 to play in the contest. So Najee was coming over, trying to support his teammate, and that's when Jimmy Butler got involved too. So the table is moving on us for some reason.
I tell you, this will be a very interesting last 11 minutes and 19 seconds.
Yeah, they're chanting "Let's go Pels," which is the right thing. They're supporting. They're not going after the officials. It's "Let's go Pels" in the background.
And you see this, and then you give credit to both security staff.
You
see Sherm right there.
Yep.
You see Chico in there. Great job by both security staffs not allowing this thing to escalate and become more than it should have been.
Washington, look away bounce. Ayton. Wow. Drop on the sledgehammer.
Oh, having words to AD.
Are you taking it personally?
Well, I'd go, if I'm AD, I got to go right back at him. Give me the ball.
Ayton's 4 of 4 in the quarter. Reeves going up against Booker. Booker knocked it away. Reeves is down.
Oh, there's
look
words.
at Beverly. Comes in.
Whoa.
And knocks over Ayton.
He sure did.
They had words earlier.
He straight leveled DeAndre Ayton. And Beverly is upset because the officials would not call when DeAndre Ayton was standing over Austin Reeves. And he took offense to that because they wouldn't call it. So he took matters into his own hands. Now watch the whole play here. Here's the block shot by Devin Booker. I'm not sure that wasn't a foul. Wow.
The officials will use replay to determine if there's a hostile act or physical altercation that did not resolve after the foul.
Oh, there certainly was a hostile act. Oh, man, that is a straight body check there by Beverly to Ayton. Now, certainly, Beverly's going to be gone.
Now, they did call a foul on Booker.
Oh, my goodness. Talking noise to Anthony Davis.
And then he and Beverly were drawn, yes.
And then the play that came down was this play right here.
Recently, we saw Zach LaVine light him up, then Giannis, and then Jason Tatum. And tonight it's their number one guy, Jeremy Grant. Stewart and LeBron. Stewart is hot, and everybody's coming out now.
Now this is ridiculous. He must have caught an elbow or something, but
oh yeah, he's got a lot of blood streaming from the side of the eye. Look, here goes Stewart.
Yeah, I think he's a little upset.
You've got coaches, you got security guys. Look at Dwayne Casey's like, just calm down. And there's Cade Cunningham also.
It was along the free throw line on the free throw, and he's still trying to get loose.
He is knocking over, and he's out of the game without question.
I mean,
it's like he's running through the line. That's nuts. That's just crazy right now.
That's just crazy.
That's crazy right now. And both coaching staffs are making sure that the players don't come out any further.
Well, there's some players have drifted out.
Yeah, a little bit.
Now, and when they review the tapes of this, they'll see which players were in the game and which players were along the sideline.
Or you could look at the face and the blood pouring down the face of Isaiah Stewart.
They're having a lot of trouble just trying to settle him down. I mean, his temper is just ridiculous. He'll probably do the old thing where he runs along the tunnel and comes out the other side.
Try to come out the other end.
That happened at Staples Center a number of years ago.
They are warning the Lakers bench to watch for him coming out the other side. They were definitely in chase mode. I know there's some police now going down the tunnel. Stu, you ever seen, it's been a while, I would assume, and you don't see somebody that out of control often in any sport that upset.
Jeremy Grant shooting the free throw. He's in there tangled up, and he inadvertently gets an elbow from LeBron. And, I mean, there was no intentional elbow thrown there.
LeBron even reached out.
And that was the start of a 15-minute delay. And counting.
The trigger is for a loose ball foul first. We have a hostile act after, and then an altercation that not easily resolved.
At the board. Champagny picks it up, gives it to Castle, finds a cutting Sohan with the hammer, and now we got a scuffle at center court. Kenrich Williams and Julian Champagny, and now Dort mixing it up with Sohan. And they're getting SGA and Kenrich Williams out of there. And the award for best drama goes to our officials, James Williams, Kevin Cutler, Matt Khalil will have to look at the tape for the hostile act. It was initiated by Champagny and Kenrich Williams. Champagny caught Williams there slightly with the elbow. Williams takes exception, and that's where they get tied up. And you see there, can't really tell, doesn't look like punches were thrown, just a lot of collar grabbing. And then Sohan grabbing Dort by the jersey.
And it's going to take some time to sort through who was involved in it versus who was trying to dissolve the issue.
You would think initially there would be at least offsetting technicals by Kenrich Williams and Champagny.
And those two going at it right away. And this can take some time to go through player by player because both teams right on top of one another.
Nobody backing down. Sohan and Dort face to face. Again, this is the third and final meeting between these two teams. They've split their games at a game apiece. Get out of there, Mac Leo.
It has been
beat again by Schroeder.
Lob to AD with authority. Assist to Rajan.
And one. A little conversation under the basket because an inadvertent kick
pretty
to Nerlens Noel as Schroeder came in and asked, "What are you doing?"
Pretty animated discussion. They're still going.
Anthony Davis on
okay, whatever.
Just do it.
Yeah, whatever. But things heating up.
You got double technicals because they were jawing. Or talking, I should say.
And in this heated moment, who's going to come in but Stephen Davis?
Oh, wow. Not a double technical. That wasn't double technical. Just a single technical on Schroeder, I believe.
You're going to get AD at the line. 87-80.
Get another look at the play that caused this little bit of a conversation. Swinging around, and as he's coming down, his leg and foot catch the shoulder area of Nerlens Noel, and Schroeder says, "What are you doing?"
Sticking up for his guy.
Porter Jr. It's not just him. He's going to get a T for Conte.
Yep. And Collins in his face. There was a little contact there. Spurs make sure their bench stays put.
You got to step to the basket, and we talk about it all the time. If you're Zach Collins, you have to at least go for the block. And I just didn't appreciate the smack talk.
What'd you say?
I'll throw everything else out after
So let's see how they sort
this play
this
is
one
now
out.
under review for hostile act and any other unnecessary acts that occurred.
They're not going to back down to anybody. Those are the two guys, you wonder where they are in the middle of the night. They're going out looking for trouble.
So we're trying to listen in to the good folks in the truck. And
There's a three-point specialist in Kennard.
Yeah, he's one of those uh-oh guys.
AD again at the other end. Look out, that's going to be a technical foul. They're going to call a double team.
Wow, that surprises me.
Yeah, I thought it was just going to be on AD. And look at Desmond Bane. Oh, there's some bad blood, serious bad blood right now. Bane standing up to Davis. Then D'Lo came in, pushed him aside.
Now we got a technical foul, I believe, on the Memphis coach. Well, this is what started it all. Nice outlet pass by LeBron right over the top. AD with the easy hoop. And then when he turns to come back in, they kind of collided and two-hand shoved there by Anthony Davis. And that's what started all of the extracurricular activities. Desmond Bane trying to protect his teammate, but I don't know you want to end that.
Going to review the plays for an altercation that does not immediately dissolve due to the intervention of the referees.
And then D'Lo came in, peacemaker.
And then there's Cam Reddish right there in the middle.
I mean, they didn't toss him immediately, did they? I don't think so.
No official around Cam.
Oh, you have a fight on the other end. Rivers and Mo Bamba getting into it. I have no idea what happened, but it is an all-out melee under the basket right now.
Yeah, Austin Rivers got some good.
I think Bamba came off the bench to throw punches at Rivers.
That's crazy.
There will be a number of ejections here, and Bamba is still hot.
I've never seen that before. Torian Prince is hot too, by the way. It just
Bamba
happened.
runs right to the tunnel. He tells Rivers, I'll see you in the back. Trying to make sure that they call him down.
I think Austin must have walked down to their bench down there because everything was happening down here with the turnover at this end. Our eyes were all down here at the Timberwolves bench end, watching Rudy and Ant. Watch the top of the screen right here. Austin Rivers down there on their bench. I mean, that's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I don't know what was said before a
NBA player to hop out of his bench seat and throw punches.
I mean, he's running down the sideline, and he had that premeditated. I mean, there's no way you walk all the way down there and stand up and say something to somebody. So something must have happened in the previous possessions. He had a shirt on, so it wasn't somebody that had been in the game. That's crazy.
The images says it all.
I mean, it's just a lot of scrambling, and there wasn't a lot being done in terms of punches thrown and all of that. It looked like
it's Bridges, and Curry's on him. 7.5 to go.
Great defense in the hands.
Knocked it away. Shot clock at 10. With both teams right around 50%.
See, Candace, this is what I like to see. Two guards going at it, talking junk to one another. Look at Thompson and Booker. Yes, elite two guards. Look, they're still going at it.
They go inside. Cam Johnson retrieves, lost it, reels it in. Ayton is there. Shot clock violation and some Warrior defense on display.
And you talk about it being like an April type of atmosphere in here. That defense right there, that possession by Golden State. Oh, another technical.
That goes on Ayton. He has 3 fouls in this game.
And look at Booker and look at Klay Thompson are continuing to go at one another. I'm here for it, people. I am here for it, Miss Parker.
How can you not love this game? Wow. It's game 4. And a beauty in the Valley of the Sun on TNT.
Moments ago, Klay Thompson has been ejected from this ball game. We talked about him and Devin Booker getting into it. This was the double technical between the two. As Klay is going to the bench, he has words with the official, Ed Malloy, who gives him his second technical and sends him to the locker room. But Candace, as he's walking off,
it looks like he has a few choice words for Phoenix's bench. Looks like he says, you're doing all that talking. Let's see when it's
at 22 at the half, did Brooks.
Let's turn it over. And then Payton and Crowder. Have to be separated. Morris shoved somebody as well. Valanciunas getting in the way. Payton, I think, objected to the game being over. And Crowder going for the steal. There you see Taylor Jenkins telling his guys to go to the bench. Payton has to be held back. The Knicks security doing a good job holding him back now. Mike Miller trying to calm down Payton. As the frustration has boiled over here for the Knicks. Damian Dotson is upset. It doesn't appear any player from either team left the bench, which is always a concern because that's an automatic suspension.
But you mentioned Randall ran in and shoved people. He wasn't there. So there would be some fines handed out.
Yeah, especially if somebody comes in and accelerates the altercation, that's usually means a suspension.
Kudos to the security board. Those guys were there in the flash.
No question, they pounced. And I think what happened, we'll have to see the replay again. Oh, see, that's a flagrant foul. And I think what Payton was upset with was that the game's, it's an 18-point game. There's 48 seconds to go, and you're stealing a ball in the inbounds. It's Taylor Jenkins trying to tell Randall to calm down. The one thing you have to be careful of in all these, as Randall was furious, is you shouldn't, if you're a coach on another team, when you start trying to push back players on the other team. All right, so here's the play that started it. Game is over, and Crowder does that. So, that's one of those unwritten rules that players get upset with.
And that's what Peyton was upset with. As if to say,
but I don't agree with that, Mike. You're playing the game, man.
Right. You got to finish. Meanwhile, there's two Grizzlies that left the bench.
If you don't want this to happen, play ball.
Right. Exactly, Clyde. I couldn't agree. I'm just saying that's what Peyton objected.
Trails. He has struggled from three so far and continues to do so. There is a battle down low for that rebound, and it's ripped away by Markin. And Dunn and Smith get into it and have to be separated.
Not sure if there are words already, but Dunn kind of was waiting for Jabari. Didn't look like Dunn wanted to fight. He just wanted to grab his jersey. No harm, no foul from either of those guys. So let's see here. I don't know if there were words before Jabari. What's going on? So Dunn's in there. He's waiting for him. He doesn't want to fight. Whatever. No harm, no foul.
We do this great interview. He's awesome. And as we're getting ready to say goodbye, Craig.
We got another one. Another meeting between the Rockets and an opponent.
Well, those two got into it the last time. Saw Utah, and I'm sure Jabari had not forgotten, taking exception.
This one is broken up much quicker than the one the other night against the Bulls.
In all fairness, Dunn really went at Jabari last time, and he did again. Clearly, those two didn't forget, and nothing connected. A lot of kind of shirt grabbing there.
He tried. Dunn did. That did look like a little bit of a punch motion. Jabari was ready to throw.
Well, those two have history. They locked up very similarly the last time. I don't know if these two are going to be able to finish the ball game because the intention.
After review, Dunn and Smith have both been assessed fighting technical fouls and are both ejected from the game. Play will resume with a Houston throw-in in the backcourt with 19 on the shot clock.
All right, so they're both gone. That was Mark Lindsay, your crew chief. So Jabari Smith Jr. has been
three from Fournier. And we got a little scuffle underneath. Julius Randle. Push. Cameron Johnson. Jerry. And coaches holding back players from the respective benches.
But if you're Julius Randle here, you got to be careful. That extra bit, is that going to be something that gets you ejected from this game? Your team is up by 10. You are the leader.
I was following the action going back down court after the bucket. Heard the whistle blow, looked back to see Randle push Johnson. Playing with a lot of intensity. Let's take another look here. They were banging each other. It looked like
there was nothing there. That was just good, hard, physical basketball. And even
that's just a push.
Yeah, but even then,
that's Saturday afternoon at the YMCA.
Yeah, we've seen more. But if you're a player, Julius Randle's been dropping his shoulder every single play. He is a bull. That is what you know you are going to get if you're playing against Julius Randle. But on the flip side of that, Julius, if people are trying to be physical back with you, you can't retaliate and get frustrated like, hey, this is what I do. You don't do this back to me.
And they throw it away. And there's the capper. The bow on it was Bazley dunking it. And Russ is telling him, Russ is in Bazley's face, telling him not to do that. This is not going to sit well. Again, these two teams will play again next week at Staples Center.
Russ just got tossed.
Again, the youngest team in the NBA. And, you know, those are the, quote, unwritten rules, if you want to talk about it. Whether you believe in them or not, that's up to you. Russ obviously gave Bazley an earful, and Russ tossed. And OKC reveling in this come-from-behind win.